Oh, I have 100,000 subscribers, but I can't even break 1,000 views anymore. That got me in a really low point for like a year. I posted it, I went to sleep, and in the span of 1 hour, it jumped up to 100K. The next month, I posted this video. I tricked the internet with an AI influencer. This video is 4.5 million views. It did really well at first. Some people focus too much on only growing their audience. They're making broad videos, but their community doesn't have an identity. So I try to encourage people like to just really focus on your community, your ecosystem, and building that up and strengthening it. It's really powerful for...
Welcome to the 1 of 10 podcast.
Let's go, I'm so excited to be here.
So you hit 1.5 million subscribers. Congrats.
Dude, thank you, like 2 days ago.
How does it feel?
Feels good.
I want to know everything about your journey on how you went, basically from 0 to 1.5 million subs. And let's go from the start, right? Like, when did you first start YouTube?
I started doing YouTube like 2020 during COVID. I was really bored. I was like 14 or 15 at the time. And I just like really didn't have anything to do. I wasn't going out and seeing friends. And then I was just kind of like, I was like seeing these like memes on YouTube that were like 15 seconds long, and they were like Rick Roll memes or whatever. And I was like, this seems so easy. Like, I bet I could do this if I really tried. And so I did. I just like on this YouTube channel that I had with my Google account, I just like posted a random Rick Astley video that was like 10 seconds long. It was like the dumbest video you would ever see. And I was like, I want to see if this will get views. And it didn't, but I did like 2 more, and the third one did. The third one ended up getting like 200,000 views like overnight on like a 10-second long video. And that was really the first time that I was like, okay, this feeling is like awesome. Like, this feels great. Even though it wasn't like a video that I put a lot of effort into or had my face in it or people didn't know who I was. Like, it's still like the dopamine of getting a lot of views on a video, going viral was like, oh, this is like fun. This is what I want to do. And so I did that a bunch of times, like made another viral video, and they're all like 10 seconds long. They're not making money. They're not building a community. They're not really doing anything. They're just kind of there. It's pointless view farming.
Is it all on Yikes?
It's all on my...
Okay.
It's all on this channel. And if you look at like my unlisted videos, they're all still... They're unlisted.
And who were the YouTubers you were looking up at the time? I'm curious.
I guess journey of YouTube, I've always looked up to people like Ryan Trahan or like even before the Penny series, I watched all his videos. And then like once people like Eric, Isaiah Photo, like all of these YouTubers that kind of like speed ran 10 million subscribers, those were the guys that really made me like fired up to do YouTube. But that was a little bit after this period of my channel. So this video is the first like Rick Astley video that I posted. And this is literally all it is.
5K views. Okay. But it still got 5K views pretty...
I think it started doing well like after my other videos did well, but like this is the one that I posted that really... this one right here. This is when I posted... And it got 500,000 views. Look at this graph. This was before YouTube Shorts was ever a thing, by the way. This was not a YouTube Short. This was technically a horizontal video. So this is it's like first 6 hours, and then just randomly it started getting like so many views. So in the first 12 hours, it had like 80K. And then 24 hours, 158,000. And the carryover is so bad. It's like 300 subscribers. Okay. And then after this, I just kind of doubled down on like these Rick Astley videos. And so I did like Rick Astley Steps on Stickbug. This video got 2 million views.
Why were they getting that many views?
I don't really even know. It was just like a trend, and like people, it was really easy. Like you would see a 20-second video and you'd be like, why wouldn't I click this? Like, it's so short, whatever. But like, this video like got me monetized, which is so crazy that it got 15,000 watch hours when it's like, how long is this video? This video is 35 seconds. And so, I just did so many of these videos. I did so many Rick Astley videos that it's like actually a little bit embarrassing.
But you were able to get monetized when it was Rick Astley stuff?
It was randomly after I posted this video that I made my first day on YouTube being monetized. I made like $13 or something. I don't know.
Okay,
But like,
nice.
but I didn't really care about money then. Like I actually vividly remember like not caring about how much money that these videos were making at all. I was just like an immature mindset, but I was like 14 and it was just like, oh, the feeling of getting views and like seeing this number go up is like so fun and like interesting. And so like that was truly like my 100% of like my motivation to do any of this, because I wasn't even thinking about, oh, what, like this isn't going to do me any good monetarily. It's not going to make me a YouTuber. I'm just this like a weird channel that doesn't really make any sense. And so I started thinking about that stuff later on, but like for the longest time it was like, oh, like I'm just going to post 1 or 2 of these videos every single day, and some of them will pop off and some of them won't. And it's like just the never ending game.
And that's why we built oneof10.com, a tool that helps creators like you do the same but 100 times easier. The tool helps you find viral video ideas already working in your niche. It then analyzes the millions of outliers in the database to help you generate your titles and thumbnails that match your channel. For example, it can create thumbnails in the style of Beluga, or even create variations of thumbnails from just a title. And this works in any niche. No more wasting hours brainstorming concepts and designing on Canva. And one creator even used One of 10 to combine a viral idea with a high-performing thumbnail concept. The result? Her most viewed video ever with over 2 million views. And the best part? With code POD20 you'll get 20% off for life. So if you want to grow your channel faster, join thousands of YouTubers and head over to oneof10.com. Now back to the pod. I'd be curious, what's one thing you'd say you learned from that moment, those first few months on YouTube, getting millions of views basically, but with like meme style 20-second videos?
My ego grew really quick. I think being young and then like having this like little tiny bit of success, I would think that I was like really cool, and I let it get to my head, and I didn't realize that like, oh, this is like, it's like the little tiny dopamine hits of like, oh, I spend an hour on a 15-second video and I post it and it does good and then it stops. And it's just that infinite like repeating cycle, and it's never long lasting. It's always just like a microscopic dopamine spike. And that's fun for a while, but then I would end up getting really bored and I just wanted to try new things. And I would be in a community of people that made other memes, like other meme creators that made videos similar to me. And they would be feeling the same way. They'd be like, this is just like, I think anyone who posts videos on YouTube consistently like has probably some sort of aspiration to be like a YouTuber, like someone who's making videos of themselves, and they have an audience of people that want to watch their videos for them. And it's like, that's what I always wanted. I always wanted to be like Ryan or Eric or Mr. Beast, and like people watching me and videos of me. But it was like, at the time, I was like 14 or 15. I was like insecure of like my voice, or like my parents didn't want me to show my face on YouTube. And I don't like, no, I am editing on like a really cheap, terrible laptop. I don't have like the resources to do it, which I did. Like all you need is like an iPhone and whatever. But like, the biggest thing that I really aspired for was to be like a YouTuber. Like that was always like the thing I wanted to be. And I got to a point where I didn't feel like I was that, because people are not subscribing. They're just watching these videos. I don't have an audience, a community, and other people in that space felt the same way. But I really wanted to be the first one to like do something about it, like really try something new, because it's scary when you have like 100,000 subscribers and then you just try something new and then it fails. It's like, normally that's what you try things and they fail and no one would see it because you're starting from the bottom. But for me, like I had like 100,000 subscribers that were watching me fail every time I posted a video that did bad. And that was like, that would really get to me. And it's kind of random, but it reminds me of Dixie D'Amelio when she started making music. Like everyone was like, oh, this is terrible, this is trash. But it's like, yeah, normally when someone would start making music, it would be really bad, but no one would see it. But because she's so famous now, it's like, and I've never been as famous as Dixie D'Amelio, but it was like still having those people watching me post these flops would make the flops hit way harder. It's like, oh, I have 100,000 subscribers, but I can't even break 1,000 views anymore. And it's like, that got me in a really low point for like a year. Whereas like I was just stuck at 150,000 subscribers. And I think there's a year on my channel where it's just a flat line. I think I can pull it up here. Yeah, right here. 2021 to like 2022, like literally there's barely
you gain like 5K
there's barely
subs,
any
basically.
change. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then so like this is, I can break down my channel here. This is like this is memes. Memes brought me all the way up to here. And then this
Okay.
is when I started to pivot and I tried to do other videos, like more challenge videos. They were still short videos and they didn't have my face, but they had like my voice and my personality or whatever. And then this is when shorts came
Can
out.
we see the videos?
So this is all memes that I did, just like a lot of like
Yeah.
brain rot. But then eventually I started to like want a bit more. And so I would make these really cringy videos that were like,
Right.
I applied to edit for Tommy in it for some reason. Let me see what else. I do some Minecraft videos here and there. So like this
wow.
video,
Okay.
it's called How Many Copyright Claims Can This Video Get? And I would just play Minecraft, and like the whole thing was like putting copyright music in the video to see how many claims I could get. But like people ended up liking this video because it was still short, but it was like showcasing my personality and me and my friend playing Minecraft, and it was like conceptual. It's still a concept. How many copyright claims can the video get? And then I would do that a couple more times. Like I hid 10 Rickrolls in this video. This video is like just me and my friend playing Minecraft again, but I would hide random Rickrolls. It's so niche and so like weird, but ended up doing pretty good. Got like 300,000 views.
Okay.
But it just wasn't working every time. So I would do these videos. I did like this series where I let an AI Discord bot like decide what videos I made for a week. And so I did like a 5-part series. That was the first like series I ever did. It was a lot of fun. A lot more Minecraft videos.
How would you come up with those ideas?
Dude, I didn't have like a system or anything then. It would just be so random. It would just be things that interested me. Like a lot of the way I would come up with those videos is like, what's a more personal version of these Rick Astley memes I used to do. And so that's where like I had 10 Rickrolls in this video came from. Whereas the 15-second ones were like Rick Astley does this. This was like I hid 10 Rickrolls in this video. And so it's like it just a more like YouTuber video version of it. And so I would just try everything. Like I did Minecraft videos. This is like a commentary video. These are like Discord challenge videos. Like I would make a Discord server and pretend it was a restaurant. I posted this video twice. I would react to things. I would just like do these random videos. But like, I feel like even some of these videos sort of still relate to what I do now. Like in this video, I just like gave out my email address to everyone. That feels like a video that's sort of parallel to what I do now. BuzzFeed quizzes, watching my old videos, making a Discord game show. And one thing about these videos that you'll notice is they're all so short. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Like this could be a YouTube short now. This video could be a YouTube short. And that's crazy that I would post these videos. And I see this a lot with a lot of new YouTubers and especially younger creators who are like 14, 15, 16. I relate to these creators a lot because I was in that position where it's just like I was so thirsty for YouTube success. And I got to this cycle where I was just like, oh, this video idea seems fun. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the bare minimum to make this video a video, and I'm going to give it about 4 minutes worth of content, and I'm going to edit it really fast, and I'm going to post it in 1 week and do the whole thing in 1 week, and it's going to go viral. And then every time it wouldn't go viral, and I'd be like, why did that happen?
So that's a period where you're basically getting 5K subs over a year?
Yeah.
Where you're just trying stuff and then it's I guess not really working, some hits here or there. How do you keep motivation to keep uploading? Because again, a lot of viewers are going through that.
I think this period was a really good period for me to just kind of get a direction on where I wanted to go, because like when everything goes well for you all the time, like you don't really know what part of it you enjoy. And what I mean by that is like, for this year where there was no success at all, and I was barely getting subscribers. My videos were getting like 2,000 views. I was not really going anywhere. That really showed me that, oh, the part of this that I find fun is not just farming views for no reason. The part that's actually really fun that I love is the actual making of the video. Like that's the part that's fun, and that's the part that keeps me going, because I mean, I'm in a very like I'm in a part of my life where I want to get a job soon. Like I want to all my friends are getting jobs at Chick-fil-A. Like I want to do that. And so it's like I would have gotten so distracted if all I cared about was the views and the money, then I would have stopped during that year, because none of that was there. And so it really like helped me realize, oh, like what I really care about is actually making the videos. And that's why I never even considered giving up during that year where nothing was happening. I never even considered making a new channel. Like I just kept doing it because I didn't care how many views they got. it was really fun. Well, I did care. I was upset every time the video didn't do well, but like it really showed me that this is the part of the YouTube game that I really enjoy. And I think in order to do YouTube long term, you have to fall in love with that part. You have to fall in love with the process of making videos. Otherwise, you're gonna get really bummed out every time a video just doesn't bang. You're gonna get really bummed out every time a video just does average. And so I think it's really important. It was really important for me to realize during that year, like, oh, like I still want to do this even if no one's watching. Like it's just really fun. And so that was kind of that era of my channel where I'm like 15, I'm posting really short videos, wondering why they're doing bad. I'm getting like good retention on these videos. And because I listen to these podcasts and I hear the buzzword and they're like, retention, you need to get good retention. And it's like, I'm getting 70% retention, but my video's not doing good. It's like, okay, yeah, what's 70% of 2 minutes? Like it's nothing. Like YouTube doesn't care. It's not, retention is nothing without watch time. And so that didn't register in my head because I was just focused on these buzzwords like retention, CTR. And it's like, I didn't realize that CTR is easy when a video is 1 minute long because people have a minute to spare. And it's like, I don't know. There's so many things I didn't realize. And so if I had, every time like a younger person who makes YouTube videos asks me like, what is your number one advice? I would just say like, make your videos longer. Like for me, things really started to look up when I started making coming with video ideas that gave me the chance to make 15 minutes of content. Like I would do these video ideas that really only gave me like 2 or 3 minutes worth of content. And I wouldn't try to push it anymore, but like try to push it. Don't stretch it out. Like you don't want to do a video idea where it just feels really boring for 15 minutes. Like find video ideas that give you 15 minutes, 10 minutes even, 20 minutes, 25 minutes worth of content, and do those, because it really is valuable when people watch a video for 15 minutes. And YouTube, it just doesn't, unless the video is like insanely relevant. I noticed videos that are like 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 minutes, they just kind of like, especially in like this niche that a lot of people want to be in, where it's like more IRL or challenge, like nobody really wants to watch like a 4-minute challenge video. And that's just kind of what I noticed. And it was just that like cycle I was in. But
you're competing against other 15, 20, 25 minute videos, and all in the entertainment niche. So you really got to step up the game in terms of quality and be on par on time length, basically, if you want to get those views. And the other thing you said is you didn't know about like CTR and like that on 2 minutes it's higher and stuff, but you were able to learn that because you kept uploading, right? Mm-hmm. And that's the thing I keep telling people is like, keep uploading because you're going to get the data, but you're going to keep improving yourself. If you don't, the problem a lot of beginners is they're too perfectionists, and they end up uploading once a month, once every 2 months, and then they don't learn those little things that you just mentioned. So
that's so true. Yeah, I see so many people that really want to start on YouTube, and they put so much effort into their first video. It's crazy. They just put their entire heart and soul into it. And that's great. But it's like, if you put that much into your first video, chances are that first video is not going to do great. And I see a lot of people, they put months of time and thought into this video, and then it doesn't do good. And then they just give up because the first video didn't do well. And it's like, sometimes my encouragement is to not put so much effort into a video, which I think is so interesting. But I think it's really good to just kind of like throw things at the wall and just like and just to see what works, and like you just learn a couple things every single time you upload, and then once you start building up a community and you have a format and you have a niche, then that's when you have that format that did really well and you do it again, that's when you can really focus on, okay, how can I make this video the best I possibly can? That's my advice for a lot of people.
And on that advice, let's see how you went out of that flat line and then the blow up.
This is like when I just made random videos, not trying to do YouTube. This is when I started doing memes, grew really fast to 100,000. Made it up here, and then this is when I tried to pivot out of memes, and I was like, okay, I want to try to make these like 3-minute long videos that are sort of more conceptual, and they have my voice, not my face yet, but just kind of like challenge videos. And let's see, it was from like October 2021 to like August of 2022, so like a whole year pretty much of just like nothing. And it felt like the longest year ever, like especially how fast I grew here. My brain was cooked. I was like, man, like YouTube is so easy. And then here it's like, oh wait, like it's not actually so easy. And then this is like right when shorts really started to be a big thing. And so this is what this whole thing is. I went from like 150K to like 700,000 subscribers or something from shorts, like really fast.
Damn.
Especially like right here, this jump right here is pretty insane. Just like doubling my sub count in like 2 weeks or something. And so that's when shorts really started to be a big thing. So I'll look here now. Let me get to the right spot. So, I mean, I did some shorts here and there, like some meme shorts or whatever. But first short I did, and this was like the biggest drought of my life. I did this video. It was like, we fixed the alphabet live. And I did like a live stream, and we just like remade the alphabet basically. And this happened overnight. I was asleep during this. I posted it, I went to sleep. And in the span of 1 hour, I think, it looks like 1 hour, it jumped up to 100K and then like stopped. Which was so weird. Like I had never experienced.
That's like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. This is 30 minutes. That's insane. I did not witness this. I was asleep, but I woke up to see this and I'm like, what in the world? And ever since then, since this time, it's gotten actually a lot of views, which I didn't realize that. But it's crazy. It's just like completely flat now. Like nobody's watching this video. Shorts are so weird, bro. I don't
game. I know.
And then like I just doubled down and I did more alphabet videos, and they would do similar, just like really well at first. Well, I guess this one didn't do really well at first, but it eventually did. So another alphabet video. This was an AI, got really popular. I did like an AI version of that. And I just did this a bunch with shorts. And I went through a phase where, I don't know how long it was, but it was a couple months where I just basically only did shorts. This video did really well, 20 million. It still does pretty well to this day. And this is my most viewed piece of content I've ever posted now.
Okay,
and this video
views.
got me almost 300,000 subscribers from just this video, which is so stupid when I think about it. Like 300,000 people are only subscribed because of this video. I'm like, okay, my channel is cooked.
What was the video?
Wait, I said I faked my face reveal, and so basically I did a live stream and I pranked my audience into saying I was gonna do a face reveal, and then I
retention
didn't
must have been okay until the end then.
Yeah, retention was pretty good. I did these shorts for so long, and I ended up in a similar situation that I was for the memes, where it was like, okay, this is really fun. It's the dopamine rush of getting a lot of views really fast, but it's the same problem where it's like, it doesn't mean that much because I don't have an audience. When I post a long form video, it doesn't do well. I have a lot more subscribers now, but my videos do the same. It really just feels like nothing is being accomplished right now other than a bunch of subscribers, a bunch of views, and a shorts bonus here and there. And it's like, I still have the same problem where it's like, I don't have an audience. And at this point I was like trying to be like the shorts guy or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be the shorts guy now. And I did like this, I tried to do a short series where I grow a channel to 100,000 subscribers in 30 days, and I posted a short documenting it every single day. And I was like, this is the series that's going to take me to the big leagues. This is so unique and original. And then very quickly I found out why people don't do a series on YouTube Shorts, because it's really hard to explain a concept every single video through YouTube Shorts and get people to come back at the same time every day to YouTube Shorts. It just doesn't really work. I mean, someone could probably do it, but I was not able to. Videos didn't do very well. If you look at the views before and after, they were a lot higher. There's like a couple that would randomly pop off. Like this one got 3 million views for some reason, but most of them got under 100,000. But yeah, some of them would randomly do well. But that was like later on. Like no one really cared during the process. I did like a recap short that did well, but like the series itself was a flop, and I was bummed out. I was like, man, like I put so much time and effort into this. At the time, I was going through a breakup. It was brutal. It was a weird time. Yeah, I was just like, man, like this thing did not work. My channel is like, I was just feeling very down about my channel because the shorts were like, I made my identity like the shorts guy, and then these shorts were just not doing well. And it's like, man, like what am I doing? And so eventually I was just like, I probably have DMs with my friends being like, man, like this is just so dumb. I'm gonna just like make a 15-minute video, and I don't even care, because my head was so messed up that I was like, a 15-minute video is not going to do well because it's just too long. Like because if you think about it, my whole channel, like the only thing that has ever worked for me is short things, like short memes, short form videos. That's something that's worked for me. So that's what my brain is like programmed to think, is like, oh, like no one wants to watch a 15-minute video of me. There's no way they would want to watch that. And so I just never even did it. But then eventually I was like, I'm just gonna like, nothing's working for me anyway. I'm just gonna try to make this 15-minute video. I think it's a fun idea. I'm gonna start a random, this was around the time where this YouTube Shorts guy made a copy pasta, which is just like a comment that people comment, like they copy and paste it and post it everywhere. And this guy did a video where he made up the phrase, "The Waffle House has found its new host." And it was Johnny Razor. I guess I don't know why I'm not saying his name. Johnny Razor did this video. And he said like, the Waffle House has found its new host. And he told everyone to comment that everywhere. And it ended up being like this plague on YouTube for like a month or two, where everyone's comment sections were filled with the Waffle House has found its new host. People were just commenting everywhere. It was crazy. And I was like, what if I did that, but I like documented it as like a challenge? And so I did this video. I went through a lot of iterations, but right now I turned this comment to a copy pasta. And it was just a 15-minute video. This was like where my format was born in this video. It's like a 15-minute video. It's like a 30-day challenge. I'm doing check-ins every day. Like, oh, it's day 15 and the people have done this, blah, 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 blah. Today we're going to do this. Very segmented. It just feels like a modern day Yikes video. And first 24 hours, it did really good, like way better than my videos were doing at the time. It was 15,000 more than usual. I was getting crazy watch time. Dude, 1.5K more than usual, and it's only 1.7K. Like my videos got no watch time, and it was doing good. Let me see if I can look at like the first week, March 31st. And then within a week, oh wow, within a week I got like 200K views, which is so crazy.
15-minute video.
Yeah, okay. That was like, it was crazy. And I was actually like, the videos were actually, it was actually making money. Like it made me a couple $100 because the RPM wasn't like $1. You know what I mean? Like it had a little bit higher RPM. It's probably still like only like $2 or $3 or $4, but it was still crazy. And so the video actually started doing well. And I was like, what is happening? Like this video is literally this is literally the first video I ever posted that was long form, and it wasn't based on a trend. It was just a video that I just thought was cool, and I just put it out, and it just did really well. And I was just like shocked at how this video was doing, and it ended up like, you know, flatlining, but like 200K views on a video that didn't rely on a trend. It didn't rely on trend jacking or whatever. It was just like an interesting idea. And so then that's when I just locked in, bro. The next month I posted this video. I tricked the internet with an AI influencer. This video is, how long is this video? This video is 15 minutes, 4.5 million views. It did really well at first. First 24 hours, Oh, never mind. I remember, I actually think I've DMs with my friend that I was looking at where I was DMing. I was like, bro, this video is doing so bad. Like, I just want to delete it. There's so many things I could have done better, which is so funny looking back on, because it's like one of my most viewed videos ever. But like, eventually it just started taking off, and like the 5th day I was uploading like 171K views. Like, it was just doing really good. And I just got in a really good flow where I was posting really good, interesting video every month. Next month was this video.
That video, how did you come up with that idea? At that time, were you having like a certain process, or?
No, I mean, I was still like in the baby stages of my channel where I was like not really sure what my channel even was. I was just doing things that interested me, but it was really my friend, Polymars, who was someone that I texted like literally like all day long. We just texted about YouTube all day long, and he really helped me like sort of figure out what my channel was, because I mean, dude, I was still like 16 at this time, and I was just like really like confused. I didn't realize it at the time. I thought I was like really smart, but I was just really like, I didn't really know what I was doing. And I didn't really know what my channel was, but he was like, dude, this video you did was about like making this viral comment did really well. Like, what if you did a video that was like, AI is so big right now. People are doing like AI influencers. Like, what if you did a video where you made an AI influencer? And I was like, bro, that would be so cool. He's like, you can generate like photos of her and like post them and trick people with it. And I'm like, bro, like that is such a genius idea. And I just did it, and it did it really well. And I think this video did so well, and it just ended up so good, is because I really cared so deeply about the video. Because one thing that's interesting is when you're not showing your face, I don't show my face in this entire video. When you don't show your face in a video, you have to work a lot harder to like put other things on screen. Like, I had to work really hard to think about like, oh, like what graphic am I gonna put here? What joke am I gonna put here? What meme am I gonna put here? And like, how am I gonna like animate this to like give the viewer something to look at, because they can't just look at my face and my facial expressions. Like, what am I gonna? And it's like so much more time to edit a 15-minute video that doesn't have someone's face in it. Because like in my videos now, I'll just show my face and I'll just talk for a while, and it's fine because a human face is interesting enough to look at. When you don't have that, like, what do? You just have to like find a way to get around it.
And before getting into that, let me tell you about how the 1 of 10 strategy team can help you grow your channel much faster and make more money. Our team has directly worked with over 100 YouTubers to grow their channels by optimizing their content, focusing on the right strategies. So for example, here's a video idea, title, and thumbnail that we crafted for Mike Shake that ended up getting 22 million views and being his most popular video of all time. Another example is the content strategy we built for Callaway, helping him go from 0 to 70,000 subscribers and grow a 6-figure business on top of that. And those are only just 2 of many creators the team has worked with in the past 6 years. So if you're ready to take your channel to the next level in the next 90 days with daily support, video reviews, winning ideas, titles, and thumbnails, and even 2 calls per month to answer all your questions, head over to oneof10.com/strategy to book a call. At that time, you were still faceless?
Yeah, I was still faceless for this video. And so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, this video really helped me kind of understand like what my channel format is. So like, so I had this video, like all 3 of these videos are similar in the fact that they're like internet challenges. They're all 30-day challenges where I'm trying to do something on the internet, whether it's make something go viral, trick the internet, or go viral on a weird app. This kind of like opened 3 brand new buckets for me. These 3 videos right here. I did this video similarly, but instead of a copy pasta, it was a viral slang word. This video I did 2 more times with an AI rapper and an AI YouTuber. And this one I did a bunch of times with just like different social media apps. And you can see this bucket turn into this video right here, which ended up also getting like 4 million views, which is crazy to look back on. And another bucket from that one as well. And it just like opened up a lot of different buckets for me to like really go from like just a channel that had 3 videos that did really well to like a YouTuber. It was really like, instead of just taking these 3 individual videos that did well and just, oh, that was cool. It's like, okay, I'm turning these into buckets and formats that I'm going to repeat. And that's what really makes you like a YouTuber instead of a YouTube channel. It's like people know you for these formats and for this style of content. And so those first 3 videos really helped me like understand like what my style of content was. And then I did the face reveal. And then ever since then, it's just all been like the same grind, honestly, since then. And just kind of like still just what I do now. And yeah, that's kind of the story, the long story of Yikes. Since then, like this whole section is just all like long form growth. Mostly. I mean, there's some shorts here and there, but mostly it's all long form. But
seems an important thing then is basically to double down, triple down on formats at work, right? That's what you did.
Yeah, that's what really, really helped me. Is to not just fall off right away. Is to just like, and I think that any successful YouTuber will tell you that, like, double down in your formats, like make these buckets, like do video ideas that give you buckets and they're not just one-off videos.
And more recently then, you did a challenge, 0 to 100,000 subscribers in 10 days. Can you talk about that a bit more? Like how was that? How did you come up with that idea? It seems to have done really well in terms of views. So I'm curious, what was the thought process behind it?
Yeah. So this series, like, I don't know, I've done series actually pretty often because I did like the one series a long time ago where I let an AI Discord bot control my channel. And then I did like the short series that's very similar to this one. And then I did another one where I tried to get 10,000 subscribers in a week. And I've done a daily series multiple times. It's always been a fun thing. I think it's such a cool way to get people to just show up to your channel every day and just really lock them in as like forever viewers and not just like one-off viewers. It's definitely an audience serving thing because it's funny you said that they did really well, but like these videos are pretty much all 10 out of 10s, like 300,000 less than usual, 414,000 less than usual.
Okay, yeah, and I guess based on your, just
based on like the previous videos, like it still did really well as far as audience engagement and like retention, and like even RPM was really high because of videos every single day. Like YouTube likes consistency, and I mean, even if you look at like Ryan's analytics when he does a daily series, they're almost always 10 out of 10s, which is so interesting. It just really shows you that you shouldn't depend on like the YouTube Studio like ranking system on like how your videos are doing, because they did really well in every other way. They just weren't reaching like a brand new audience, which is like, I think it's important to realize that that's not always necessary. It just depends on what your goals are. And my goals were not to reach a brand new audience. My goals are like the audience I have now. Like I really want to just spend time strengthening them. And that wasn't the only thing. Like the series made a good amount of money, but it was just a really fun experience for me and my audience. But another thing is like training up my editor that I'm working with now. Like he edited all of these videos. And so it was just like speed running training, because we did 10 videos in 10 days. In order to train him on that many videos, it would have taken 5 months, because I only post like 2 times a month at most. And so doing this was like a really, really great way to just kind of like realize, oh yeah, I want to move forward with Zach, because he's such a talented editor. And I realized that over the span of these 10 days, and just training him like so fast was just really helpful. It was like speed running training. And so I think a lot of great things came out of the series. And like, it's just like, I talk about this a lot. Like, I think a lot of YouTubers just don't know how to like sustain a community. And I think a really important thing is to every once in a while do a video that you're not expecting to go outside of your audience. But it's something that will really interest your audience and really like strengthen them. And so for me, like the biggest example is this video I did a while ago. I invented a viral slang word, and you can see this video, 689,000 views less than usual. But comments, it has, how many comments does it have? It has 9,000 comments just about. And it's one of the most memorable videos on my channel for people, because any video that you look at, or anything I ever post, if you look at the comments, all of the comments are like, of course they're not going to show them. Yeah, mopped. This is so mopped. Finally mopped the huzz. Bro mopped everyone. Mopped. And so it's just like, it's something that this video like seems kind of dumb. Like I didn't actually invent a viral slang word. It didn't really go anywhere outside of my audience, but within my audience, it went crazy. Like people still comment it to this day. And this whole series is kind of the same thing because I had this character called Buster in it. And people will comment about Buster on my videos for probably over a year. And it's just like every once in a while doing something to like give your audience to really latch onto. And just not only focus on standalone bangers all the time is nice. Just like go through seasons where sometimes you're focusing on building your audience and sometimes you're focused on growing your audience, this huge thing. And then you want to like take a step back and like really strengthen them. And that's kind of the way I look at it. And so now that the series is done, I'm going into a phase where I'm going to just lock in on independent bangers and just try to grow my audience more. And so I just think that some people focus too much on only growing their audience to the point where they're just, they're making broad videos, but their community doesn't have an identity. And so I try to encourage people like to just really focus on your community, your ecosystem, and building that up and strengthening it. Cause I think it's really powerful for not just like getting a lot of comments or whatever, but building up your view floor. And then if you start a business or sell a product in the future, you have people that are going to support you on that no matter what it is. And so I think it's like infinitely valuable to focus on that.
That's super interesting. So when you came up with the Buster character, you thought about it that it would be something that people would talk about for the following years, basically forever inside your community.
Yeah, I mean, I think about like when PewDiePie did like Minecraft videos and just like he would always have these characters like his dog Sven, and that dog was like people even it was like years ago, but people still will talk about that Minecraft dog named Sven, and it's like I think building characters in videos is something that's so memorable to people. Like fictional characters in YouTube videos is probably my favorite thing ever. Like when Ryan did that video where he had Brian Mayhem, people still comment about Brian Mayhem, and it's just like in one video, just like a silly character. And so I just think that like it's such a simple thing to do. Is just for me instead, because like originally the series I was just gonna make a channel, maybe I would name it a new channel or something, and it would just be like I would just post random viral videos. But I was like, wait, what would take this series a step further and make it something that people can really latch onto? And that's when I came to the conclusion of like, oh, I should make the channel a character in the series. And then you can really get into like lore building, and that's the audience will just loves that stuff. So
reminds me of Beluga, where he had a bunch of characters, and then people are still talking about it to this day. And yeah,
Hecker.
Yeah, exactly.
E-girl, like I remember like Discord mod. Yeah, totally. I remember all of that. So good.
I'm curious. So now after 1.5 million subs, I guess you're more optimized than 5 years ago. So I'm curious, what's your process like now to come up with your ideas, titles, and thumbnails? Like how are you doing it?
Recently, in the past couple months, I started like a mini think tank. A lot of what I learned from making thumbnails and titles and coming with ideas was because I was a member of Ryan Trahan's think tank for over a year.
You're part of that. Okay, nice.
For a long time. Yeah, I was pitching every week. I would pitch like 8 thumbnails, 8 titles, and there's only a few times where my title or thumbnail would make it on his channel. An example of one that I pitched, which is actually kind of interesting. Some people, I think, take credit for too much when they work for a YouTuber. It's like, yeah, you might have come up with a title, but like it was the actual video that made it interesting. But one of the concepts that I pitched was, let's see. I tried every Airbnb category. This was a title that I pitched, which is so funny because he saw that the title I gave him. My thumbnail was something similar. It wasn't as good as this, but the thumbnail that I like mocked up, it was similar to that, like split screen. And then that kind of birthed this whole series where he's trying every Airbnb category in every state, and it's like, but like I would never take credit for the series because I had this one.
But you came up with the Airbnb concept.
No. I just had like made the title. I tried every Airbnb category.
Oh, okay.
And it's like I never take credit for it because it's like if I wasn't there to like pitch that title, he probably would have come up with it eventually. Like it just seems like a very simple idea, but just like the whole split screen thing with like the sort of category at the top was like my concept. And so, yeah, I learned a lot about color blocking, and the biggest thing was like subtle conflict. Ryan always has subtle conflict in his thumbnails. Like don't sit in exit row, and you can see at the top he's on exit row, or don't try yellow slide. Obviously he's on a yellow slide. That's not really subtle, but it is conflict. My favorite example is like this one. I think the best example is this one. Don't sleep in room 13. And you can see 13 on the side. Everyone talks about this thumbnail.
Right.
But it was so cool because I was there for every time. I was there when this thumbnail was pitched. Like I was there, and I was in the conversation of like, oh, like what if you did this? What if you did this? And so being in that environment, and being part of like one of the smartest channels on YouTube, and like seeing the guy who pitched this thumbnail and this title, and like Ryan's feedback on it, and them just kind of like creating this video idea that ended up getting 60 million views, did a lot for me in learning like how to make really great thumbnails and really great concepts. And that was really helpful for me. I got to a point where it just didn't make sense for me to stay in a think tank because I was going full time on my own channel. But now it's funny. Now I have my own mini think tank, and I kind of learned from learning how like Ryan managed me and other people in think tank, and like how he gave us like assignments every week, and like we had to do presentations. Like I've been able to take what I learned from there, and like now I have my own think tank and I do the same sort of thing. And so I have three really, really smart smaller creators who are just really smart, and it's a really great relationship where every other week they come in, we talk about their channels and what they're working on. Like some of them are filmmakers, or they have their other channels, or they work for other YouTubers, and it's just cool. Like, what are you guys up to? Like, how are you guys doing? And they weren't just like random people that I found off of like YouTube jobs or anything. Like I've been friends with all three of these guys for like years. I met them at like Vid Summit or just like mutual friends and stuff. And so like I really like them as people first. Like they're friends at first, but they're also really smart, and they're also really good making videos. So the calls are really fun. And they're pitching me thumbnail mock-ups, and it's like, they look really good. They look like finished thumbnails already. And so it's just like having a conversation, like every call being like, what is this concept? Like what this concept is good, but what does the actual content look like? Like what would this video be like? And it's like having my editor in there as well. And it's like, it's been really fun just like building up this like well-oiled machine of like, it's not just me anymore. Like I have someone working on editing, and I have people working on thumbnails, and I'm recording, and I have like someone doing merch, and like, and so it's just fun to like build up this well-oiled machine full of people that I really trust and I really love, and I think they're just like really smart, fun people. And so that's been really fun. That's I just realized you asked me how I come with my ideas, and I gave you this really long tangent. But yeah, I have like a think tank who helps me. But besides that, like I just look at listening to Eric's new interview with John has been really, really helpful because, dude, Eric spilled so much sauce in that interview. He's so smart. He was talking about one-word filters. Yeah, one of the biggest things that stuck with me was he talking about one-word filters when you're ideating. Is like, will this pass through a filter that we've created? And Eric's filter word is mischief. He's not going to do a video that doesn't feel mischievous, but another filter is like, it has to be playful. Like the video can't be straight up evil. Like it has to be like, oh, this is fun mischievous. Like we're doing something that's fun. And so Jimmy, Mr. Beast's word is like spectacle. And so it's like, he is never going to do a video that doesn't feel spectacular. And Ryan's is like quirky. Like his video ideas are always quirky or relatable. And so his example was like Disneyland. Like when Disneyland is a big concept, Mr. Beast, spectacle, rents out Disneyland. Ryan, quirky, stays at every hotel in Disneyland. Eric, mischief, he sneaks into Disneyland and tries to stay there for as long as he can. And so it's like finding out what your one-word filter is and ideating based off of that. And I came to the conclusion that my word is like online, or like chronically online. Like I'm not going to do a video idea unless it ties back to like an online theme. So it's like an online challenge, or an online just a theme, like an online themed video. Like every video I've posted in the past 2 years or whatever has been following that filter, and I didn't even realize it. But it's been really helpful to like use that to ideate. And I've had some video ideas that I think would really, really bang, but they just don't go through that filter, and they would feel really random on my channel because they're just not online centered. And so I've sent those to like other YouTubers that I think would really fit with. So, but yeah, I think ideating based off of that like that one word filter has been really helpful for me recently.
That's a great way of thinking about it. I was gonna ask you like, what's the future content strategy for the channel? But I guess it's going in that direction, basically, online related, and that's how you're building up that audience. Interesting. One last question is, what is one piece of advice you'd give someone that is starting today?
I always say just like keep trying things. We talked about this a little bit, but just like keep trying things, figure out what you find is really fun and what a lot of people think, other people also think is fun. And that's when you're gonna end up the happiest long term. And I think that especially if you're making, I would say if you're making videos that are shorter than 5 minutes long and they're long form videos, you gotta stop. You gotta try to make them longer. I mean, not necessarily. I learned a lot when I was making shorter videos, just like editing techniques or like, I learned a lot of important things during that, but it's like a learning period, I feel like. But yeah, like I think for me, it was like, it just happened to be when I made my videos 15 minutes or longer, it just like they just happened to do a lot better. So maybe that will be the same for you. I don't know. Everyone has different experiences, but yeah, just keep trying things. Like don't ever give up because the video is not performing well. You should fall in love with the process of making the video, not the performance of the video. That's a good quote, man. Someone put that on a t-shirt or something. But yeah, so that's my advice. Just like,
it's a great way. Nice. Great way of ending this pod. Well, yikes. Thanks for coming on the 1 of 10 pod.
Let's go. I'm so happy to.
Peace.